You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Strap in, this will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. You look at this Buffalo defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series you have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So no gain on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Round 80!
Now Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Cook up the gut. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early, but they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
The Bills send the punter out. Back deep for KC, Xavier Worthy. And some strong running. They can't tackle it. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Mahomes going to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Second and a couple.
Yellow. Hey, 57.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Chiefs hit 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Patrick going to change the play. Throwing now is Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. To the air, Allen. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Try to get that pass to Khalil Shakir. And that'll make it third down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Allen. Now he fires deep for Shakir. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. That's complete, left side to Worthy. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Yellow, yellow. Let's go, blue, lady.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Throw inside, completion to Rice. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Yellow. Let's go, Artie.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Easy. What's that?
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 41. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Allen going to run with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give running right. It's Cook. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. When you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Mahomes. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Here's Mahomes to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Yellow. 15.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now here's Mahomes. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And it's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. They'll set up a throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be a 37-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Tight football game thus far. 10-7 to score as we resume action on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No. But you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Khalil Mack. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Here's Allen. He's able to get it to Coleman. Still going inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Keon Coleman, 79 yards. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou. Yellow.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Mahomes will do it himself. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. That is caught. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Mahomes will do it himself. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
At the 17-yard line.
Yellow. I go, Lou.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Yellow. That's a long way. 15. Hey, dribble it.
He'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 17-14.